Okay. Can you see my screen? I think now we can see.
No, sir, not able to see.
Okay,
Yes,
okay. So
now we can
now,
see.
so today we are going to start new tool Ansible. So today we're going to start. So what is Ansible and why you go for Ansible and all we'll see. So in Kubernetes we cover almost all the resources and all. So there is one or two resource pending. I will show you in AWS. Okay, how to configure that and all. We'll see in AWS. So for the time being, so we'll start what is Ansible and so why is go for Ansible. We'll discuss. So generally, Ansible is an right. So configuration management tool, configuration management engine. Now, if you go here, for example, just assume. So just assume I have multiple instances. This is the server. Okay. So I have multiple instances. I have multiple instances. In all instances, all mission, this is nothing but so client. So this is the Ansible server, and with the help of Ansible server, if you want to install some common features, I want to install some common features in all mission. Same thing at a time. If you want to, we can do one by one also. We can connect this mission. We can connect this mission. This is the Ansible server. This is the Ansible server. So this is the Ansible server, and so this is the Ansible server, Ansible server, and these are the client. This is nothing but a node child missions. Okay. Now this is the so here I have four missions. Now I have to install some common package. I want to install some common package. For example, I want to install Git, anything common. Repeatable task. Same thing. If you want to, we can connect one by one instance. We can install here, right? This is the host one. So this is the host two, and so this is the host three. So like this, we have many host missions. In all missions, if you want to install at a time some common features, common packages, common softwares, whatever it may be. So that case we go for so Ansible. Very simple. Now got it. Now see here. So if you hear Ansible is an configuration management system. What is Ansible? This is very simple only. There is many tools available here. Ansible is a simplest way to automate apps and IT infrastructure. So whatever you want, so if you want to install, so we can install, we can set up common things. See here, Ansible is a suite for software tools that enables infrastructure as a code. This is also open source, including software provisioning, configuration management, and application deployment functionality. Whatever you want, so we can do it. Application deployment plus configuration management plus continuous delivery. Whatever you want, we can use it. See here, Ansible is an open source command line IT automation software application. This is written in Python only. You don't worry that and all. And it can be configure system, deploy your softwares, whatever you want, we can do. So this is a very simple tool. Ansible is a configuration management tool, and with the help of we can achieve some common task in all host machines. So not only four. For example, I have 100 machines. I have a 100 machines. I want to install these 100 machines. I want to deploy some application. I want to install some common packages. I want to update some patches. How to do? As of now, you don't know. So we can connect one by one machine, remote desktop and all. We can do it. For right now, I have 100 machines. In 100 machines, I want to do all common tasks. So that case, you should go for so Ansible server. Ansible. Ansible is an automation. See here, Ansible is an automation engine that automates software provisioning, whatever you want. configuration management, and also if you want to, we can deploy your application. So that case we go for Ansible. Very simple. Okay. Simply, if you want to understand common and repeatable task, I have multiple host missions. In all missions, I want to do some common task. If you want to, we can do one by one mission. We can install, we can update, whatever you want, we can do it. For example, in this mission, I want to set up Tomcat server. So in this mission also, I want to do Tomcat server. So in this mission also, I want to set up Tomcat server. Now got it. This is a common task, right? So manually we can connect this mission. We can do all steps. Clear, Sudhir? So suppose if you have 100 missions, you have to connect 100 missions. We can set up all missions Tomcat server. Correct? So what is the drawback here? Manpower waste, right? We have to send a lot of time. Correct? First thing is so manpower and time saving. So if you want to save the time, and there is a one tool, not only this tool, there is many tools available in market. So we can use Ansible, we can use Chef, we can use Puppet, we can use a Salt Stack and all, whatever you want. So these all are the configuration management tools only. These all are the configuration management tool. Clear? Anyone any doubt here? Why you go for Ansible and all? Ansible is an automation engine. With the help of this, we can easily configure, we can provisioning your software provisioning, configure management, and also application deployment, whatever you want. Some of common and repeatable tasks in all host machines, and that case you should go for configuration management tools. So whether we can use Ansible, or we can use a Puppet, or we can use a Chef, or we can use Salt Stack. Clear? Anyone any doubt here? Or Kishore, Sudhir, clear?
Yes, sir,
So
clear.
this is the simply interview also which configuration management tool you are asking means so we can say currently we are using so Ansible. Ansible is an automation engine, and that automates some software. So we can automate some deployment. You can have to automate some configuration and all, whatever you want based on requirement we can automate. Now these are the multiple tools. These are the list of so configuration management tools available in market. Not only this, there is other tools also available, but mostly in real time we are using Ansible, Puppet, Chef. But all our purpose is same only. Don't confuse here. All our purpose is same only. All our purpose is same only. Whatever you want, we can use it. So that is based on client, based on project requirement, based on client, based on project requirement. Whatever you want, we can use it. Okay. So whether we can use Ansible, or we can use a Puppet, or we can use a Chef, or we can use a Salt Stack, or anything. Now we'll see one by one. So without configuration management tool, now see here, suppose you don't have Ansible. Now these are the 4 host missions. I want to configure Tomcat server. So what is their main, right? Manually we have to connect each and every mission, and we have to execute, we have to configure, right? Clear? One by one. Now see here, if you observe here, manual effort to determine which system component should be changed when requirement is changed, and fail to implement it because your project requirement changed. Now see here, manually we have to connect each and every mission, and we have to configure. And second thing, so if you configure manually, so might be you can do some mistake, right? In all missions we are doing same task only. In 4 host missions I am going to do same task only. But if you manually, if you configure, if you do some setup, so might be you can miss it something, right? We can misconfigure, we can do wrong way. There is some lot of problems. So now see here, these are the problems. And the last, productivity, replacing system components. And if you want to install all missions 4 in all host missions, it will take time, right? For example, in this mission half an hour, in this mission half an hour, in this mission half an hour, it will take total 2 hours. At least it will take 15 to 15 plus 15 plus 1 hour at least. Correct? But if you use Ansible, within the 15 minutes, we can set up in all missions at a time. So that is the greatness of Ansible. So we can easily configure, we can easily software provisioning, and we can configure whatever you want. And also if you want to, we can deploy your application also. Now see here, unexpected outstage from the incorrect modification. So if you configure everything manually, there is some problem because you could not accurately determine which component is impacted by changes. So these are the some of the without configuration management. Now, so what is advantages? So what is the main advantages? Time save. See here, increase the uptime and also improve the performance also. Now see here, so we are returning only one script here. In server, we are writing one file, one playbook or whatever it may be. This is a playbook, or we can so write so roles, or we can write ad hoc commands, whatever it may be. These are the new terminology. Try to understand. Anyway, we'll understand slowly. Okay. So whatever you want, so we are going to write in Ansible server. Here I am going to implement. Now see here, we can increase the time up. See here I have 4 or 100 missions. So no need to go on each and every mission. So only I am going to execute my Ansible server. So the same task, it will be executing all 100 missions at a time. Clear? Anyone any doubt here? Next see here, ensure compliances. So what you want to do, we can easily install, we can easily update. The main thing is prevent errors. So if you go and install 100 missions manually, might be 1 or 2 missions we can do some wrong, right? We missed some configuration, we missed a wrongly update, we can do some mistakes. But here anyway I am going to run via script. So the same script will execute all missions. See here, prevent errors also. And code rejection and risk. We can easily reduce your code rejection and risk. This is only one script, right? If code is wrong means in all missions it will fail. If code everything, if script is correct in all mission, it is executed correctly. No need to worry. So that is the main thing. Next, identify software release level. And so which version? For example, this week I have release. I'm going to deploy new changes. Next week we are going to update a few things based on a requirement. These changes I have to update all mission next release. Now if you don't have configuration management tools, we have to install manually in 100 machines. There is a time waste, right? So now with the help of these tools, with the help of configuration management tools, we can easily update, we can easily install whatever you want. Next, reduce the impact of software changes, whatever you want, software changes. So for example, next week I want to update some patches. I want to update some patches, software patches. Whatever that is your requirement. Okay, software patches in 100 missions. So directly I am writing here and I am executing my script here. In all mission it is executing same thing only. Now see here, reduce downtime also and upstream impact, hardware or software, whatever it want. So these are the some of the advantages of configuration management tool. So interview also, if most of the people they are asking what is Ansible and why you go for Ansible. So if you simply understand, Ansible is an automation engine. We can automate software provisioning, configuration management, and application deployment. And so what is main advantages? Some of common task. If you want to install multiple host missions, no need to go on each mission, manually install, manual update. So with the help of Ansible, we can easily update, we can easily install, we can easily configure. So that is the main advantage of so Ansible. Now if you go here, and so there is a some features, there is a some right. So these are the we can use. So whether we can use right Ansible we can use, or whether we can use a subchef, or whether we can use Puppet, Salt Stack. There is many tools available in market. Configuration management tools. If you search here, configuration management tools list. If you use means, see here, we can use Ansible, or we can use Puppet, or we can use Salt, or we can use these are the many tools available in market. So this and all based on client requirement, based on right. So based on client requirement, project requirement. So mostly we are using so anyone. But real time most of the cases they are using Ansible, Puppet or Chef, or we can use anyone. These are the main tools. Apart from this, this is the based on requirement. We can use whatever we want. We can use. Okay. So anyway, we are going to learn one tool. If you know one tool, same process, there is only few changes. We can easily understand other tools also. Other tools also. No need to worry, all tools. If you want to learn all tools, there is time of waste. But enter purpose, so we don't know they, which tool they want, which requirement they want. So if they are asking, I know Ansible. For example, if they are using a Puppet, so simply we are saying, so I know Ansible configuration management, how to play with Ansible. With the help of that knowledge, I can easily update my skills in Puppet also. But concept is same only, output is same only. But this is the different tool. Same chef also, same chef also. So we can use anyone, but no need to learn all tools. But no need to learn all tools. There is multiple tools available, so no need to learn all tools. Very simple. Anyway, we are going to Ansible. This is easy. Easily we can understand. This is very simple. So that is the reason mostly we are going to learn Ansible. And if you know Ansible, we can easily understand Puppet also. If you know Ansible, we can easily understand Chef also. Not only this, any tool, configuration management tool. Got it, guys? Clear, Sudhir? Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now, if you go here, very important interview, they are asking, can you explain Ansible architecture? Now, as of now, right? So, Docker architecture, what are the main components in Docker, and what are the main components in, right, Kubernetes? Same way, there is some main components in Ansible also. Very important. Interview purpose also. Interview purpose as well as, see here, Docker. Docker. What are the main components in Docker and all? I hope you know. What are the Docker? Okay, Docker. Same way, so Kubernetes also. So Kubernetes is following master and worker node architecture, right? Worker node, worker node. And what are the main components available here? In same way, if you go to here Ansible also, if you go to here Ansible also, so there is main, this is the architecture. Interview purpose, most of the people they are asking this one. So can you explain, so Ansible architecture, what are the main components in Ansible and how it will work? In Docker, if you go Docker, right, Docker client, Docker daemon, containers, images, register and all, right? Same way if you go for Kubernetes. So Kubernetes master, in master, what are the main components? If you go for worker nodes, what are the main components? So in interview purpose, they are asking. In same way, if you come to Ansible also, most of the people they are asking, so can you explain Ansible architecture? What are the main components and so how it will work? Okay. Now if you go here, so here mostly we are using work with host. See here, these are the main components. So this is the Ansible. There is a inventory file. Inventory file is nothing but a host file. Inventory file is nothing but host file. We'll see later one by one. And this is the playbook. These are the playbooks. And see here, there is some core models. And if you want to, we can use some custom models. And also if you want to, we can install some plugins also and connections. And these are the host missions. So multiple host missions, same already I drawn, right? So these are the multiple host missions. So these are the main components. So at least we have to highlight inventory file. This is the heart of Ansible. This is the heart of Ansible. So this is the heart of Ansible, inventory file and also playbook and core models and host files. At least we have to highlight these four components. What are those? Inventory file, playbooks, models, and host missions. Or if you want to, we can custom models or plugins, whatever you want, and public and private cloud. This is the registry. Whatever you want, we can use. So these are the main components in Ansible. These are the main components in Ansible. Okay. So what are those? At least we have to, if anyone is asking, so this is mandatory. Host inventory file, playbooks, modules, next host file, next plugins, next registry, public and private registry. At least 4 or 5 components. Now if you see here, what is inventory file and how it will work. Now if you go here, inventory file is the main file in Ansible. This is the architecture. See here, Ansible workflow. So this is the Ansible management tool, and these are the multiple host machines. How we are connecting means via SSH only, via SSH. Now if you go here, this is the Ansible server, right? So if you go here, this is the Ansible server, and we have multiple host, host 1, host 2, host 3, host, like this we have multiple host. This is the Ansible server. This is the Ansible server, and this is the host machines. How this Ansible and host machines connecting? Via SSH only. How it is connecting? Via SSH. Now got it? So all are connecting via SSH only. So all are connecting via SSH only. Now see here, SSH. So this is the center. See here, via SSH. This is the host, group 1, group 2, or group 3. We can create multiple host machines. Now, here mostly inventory file. Inventory file. We'll discuss one by one what is inventory file and what are the groups and all. This is the playbooks. This is the Ansible server. These are the Ansible host machines. Ansible host. And one more thing we need to remember, if you want to work with Ansible, at least one Ansible server and one host machine. Now got it, guys? So this is the Ansible server. This is the Ansible. So if you want to work with Ansible, at least we need one server, one host. Without host, we cannot work with Ansible. Now clear? At Kishore. So at least we need one server, one host. This is also one mission, but Ansible software and all we are going to install same one mission, and remaining all are host only. These are the clients. These are the client host missions. Clear? Anyone any doubt here? So these are the architecture, how it will work. So we will see one by one how it will work. So in what is inventory file and how it will work means, so inventory file is nothing but if you go here, inventory file, control F, what happens? So one second, edit, so alt F, inventory file. Already they given somewhere they written API modules plugins network host. See here, what is host? So this is the host. Already we are seen, right? So this is the host, right? Here, so mostly we are using host file. That is nothing but inventory file. This is nothing but inventory file. Inventory file. Okay. So what this file contains? See here, Ansible host, node system or missions that are getting automated. So for example, these are the 3 missions, right? This is the Ansible server. So here I have one file. What is the file name? Host. Default file name is host. This is nothing but inventory file. Now I want to execute one script in all missions. How Ansible server know which missions you want to execute? Now clear? Now we have to see every host mission have one IP address. Correct? So just assume this is the 10.0.0.1 that IP. This host mission IP 10.0.0.2. This is the host mission. So this is the 10.0.0.4. anything, whatever it may be. Now, this is my Ansible server. Here I have one file. Now, if we want to execute that script in all missions, how Ansible server know which missions we want to execute? So there is a one file, host file. Under this file, we are going to update this all host missions IP address or host names. 1, 2, 4. Now got it? Like this we need to update. This is the main file. In Ansible, this is the main file. And if you want to, we can create multiple groups also. But if you come to real time, I have DB servers, I have application servers. Just assume I have some application servers. Okay. So I have some application servers. I have some DB servers. Why it is changing? Okay. This is the application server. I have application servers. Application servers. I have 10 machines. Next DB servers. I have 50-20 machines. I have web servers. I have 5 servers. Now assume. So total how many servers guys here? These are the application servers. These are the DB servers. I have web servers. Just assume total 35 servers available. Now I want to install some package in only DB machines, or I want to install some patches only web servers, or I want to install some package in only application servers. Where we can update this information? Where we have to update this information? అర్థమవుతుందా? So now I have 20 application, 10 application servers, 20 DB servers, 5 web servers. So now I want to execute, I want to install something DB servers. So this DB server host missions information and all, where we have to update. So that, so there is one file, right? Host file. Now got it in Ansible server. వినిపిస్తా ఉందా? Sure. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now this is the one file. So in this file, we are going to divide groups. We are going to divide groups. For example, my group server is application server. Application server. So under this server, application servers. Here I am going to update my all application host missions IPs and all. Now got it? Just assume 10 dot 2 dot 0 dot. This series is just I am using 2. For example, this is the DB servers. I am creating one group here. This is the host file. So group and all we are declaring like this. For example, so I am declaring DB server. Under the group, we are going to update all host missions IP. Host mission IPs. That's it. Now got it? So like this, we can declare all. See here, this is the Ansible host. Node systems are missions that are getting automated. Which one you want to automate? So that IPs and all we are going to update here. We are going to update here. Now got it? Anyone any doubt here? So this is very main components. What are the main components? These are the main components, right? So these are the main components. Host, that is nothing but inventory file, and also playbook, modules, and custom modules and plugins and host missions. Now this is the Ansible server. This Ansible server is connected with the host missions. So how Ansible server know which mission you want to connect? Based on this inventory file. Based on this inventory file. This is very important. So interview also most of the people so they are asking so what is inventory file in Ansible? Okay, what is this is the name inventory file in Ansible. Now tell me anyone what is Ansible inventory file? Defines the host and group of host upon which commands, modules and tasks in playbooks operate. So here I have many missions, right? Here I have many host missions. So now I want to execute some task. Which host missions? That host names and all we are going to update in our host file. Clear? This is the final point. Now got it? Anyone any doubt here? The file can be one of or many format depending on your Ansible inventory plugins. Now, so this is the host file. In this host file, which information we are going to add? Which information? ఇక్కడ ఏం యాడ్ చేస్తాం మనం హోస్ట్ ఫైల్లో వాట్ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ వీఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు యాడ్ ఎనీవన్ సో దిస్ ఈస్ ద ఇన్వెంటరీ ఫైల్ దిస్ ఫైల్ ఈజ్ అవైలబుల్ Ansible సర్వర్ సో వాట్ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ వీఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు అప్డేట్ హియర్ ఇక్కడ ఏం అప్డేట్ చేస్తాం ఈ ఫైల్లో ఇన్వెంటరీ ఫైల్ ఆల్ host missions IP addresses or host names. Clear Kishore? సో ఈ ఫైల్ ఏముంటుంది మనకి వీఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు అప్డేట్ ఆల్ హోస్ట్ మిషన్స్ IP addresses ఆర్ హోస్ట్ నేమ్స్. నౌ గాట్ ఇట్? అర్థమైందా? హలో, వినిపిస్తుందా వినిపించలేదా? వాట్ ధర్ని? సో దోస్ పీపుల్ దే లెఫ్ట్.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so all that host information we are going to update here. Now, so once that information is updated, now Ansible server knows. Now Ansible server knows. Okay, so we are going to execute. So now I updated 3 host missions names here. Now what Ansible server knows? Okay, I have to execute these 3 missions, whatever you written, whatever package you want to update. So that information and all we are going to update here. So we are going to update here. That's it. Very simple. So these are the main components. First try to understand. So what are the main components? Inventory file, playbook, models, custom models, some plugins, and host are public and private cloud. So these are the core mod. These are the main mod. These are the main components in Ansible. So enter also most of the people they are asking. So what are the Ansible architecture? I hope now got it right. Anyway, daily we are seeing right. We can easily understand. Now we know what is inventory file, what is the host file. Host file is nothing but inventory file. In this file, mostly we are updating host missions IP address or host names. Which mission you want to do something, that information and all we are going to update here. We are going to update here. That's it. Very simple. Clear? Now these are the playbook. We'll see. If you want to execute any commands and all, we are going to write playbooks and all, and we are going to add some models, and with the help of models, we are going to execute our playbook. Now we'll see. So how to set up Ansible. So how to set up Ansible, how to install Ansible. This is very simple only. So try to understand. So how to install Ansible. This is the high level of architecture, how it will work. So Ansible management, this is the playbook, inventory files, these are the host missions. So now we are connecting via SSH only, SSH. So why you need to SSH? Now just try to understand. Now this is the Ansible server. So this is the Ansible server. This is the Ansible server. These are the host missions. Just assume we are going to set up 2 host missions. Just 2 or 3, that is based on your requirement. At least one is enough. Okay. Now this is the server, this is the client, this is the host. Now this is the Ansible server. Ansible and all we are installing here only. This is the Ansible server. So this is the Ansible server. Ansible server. Now this is the host. Just assume this is the host 1 and this is the host 2. This is the host 2. Now Ansible server is connecting Ansible host via SSH, right? So first, what is SSH? What is SSH? I hope already you know. In Linux also we seen what is SSH. SSH means, so now go to server. Now if you see here, secure socket. What is SSH? So what is SSH means? This is the secure shell. So with the help of secure shell is used to connect servers, make changes, perform uploads and exits, either using tools or directly through the terminal page. Now this is the Ansible server. This is the Ansible server. This is the host machines. Now here I am going to generate one key, SH key. This is the command SSH hyphen keygen. This is the command SSH hyphen keygen. SSH hyphen keygen. If you generate this command, it is generating one key. What it will do? It is generating one key. It is generating one key value. Now with the help of this key, we are able to connect this mission. Now Ansible server, in Ansible server, we are going to generate one key, SS key. Now if you use this key, for example, if you give this key to someone, so Ansible server knows, now I can able to connect this server. For example, I am going to give this key to host 2. I am pasted key this here. I copied key to host 2. Now Ansible servers knows, okay, my key is available this host machine. Now this Ansible server easily able to connect this machine. Now in this machine I don't have key, Ansible server key. Can I connect this server? Dharani, can I connect this server? Now I don't have this key here. Can I connect the Ansible server to host? Yes or no?
No, sir.
No,
No,
because
sir.
we don't have key, right? So with the help of key only, SH key only, we are connecting all our host machines. For example, I have 100 host machines. Just assume you have one more host also. We have one more host also. So by default, we cannot connect this Ansible server. It cannot connect Ansible server to this host because we don't have any key, right? We don't know. We don't know who is this machine. So he don't know who is it. This server don't know who is this machine. For example, if I copy this key to this host, I am copying this server key to host machine. Now Ansible server knows. Okay, so my key is available here. Now I can able to connect this machine also. Now got it? So like this, we are going to connect the all host machines with the help of SS only. Now one more thing. Now for best practice and all, every mission we are going to create one common user. Just make sure that every mission we are going to create one common user. See here, one common user. Whatever user we want, we can give. For example, DevOps. Now I am going to create one user DevOps here. Which user I am going to connect? DevOps user. And so here also I am going to create one user DevOps. And here also I am going to connect DevOps. And here also I am going to use create one user for best practice. So without common user, can I able to connect a server to client? Yes, sir. Even if we don't have common user, we can connect, no problem. For best practice and all host and server, we are going to create one common user. With the help of user only, we are going to connect. And also we are going to here update also passwordless authentication also. Passwordless authentication also. Passwordless authentication. Also we need to enable. So by default it is disabled only. We are enabling this one also, and also we are giving also permission, sudo permissions also. Sudo ers, right? Vi sudo. If you give vi sudo, there is a one file. Vi sudo, there is a one file. Under this file we are going to add so sudo permissions also. Sudo is nothing but it is acting like root. It is acting like root. Okay. Now these are the some basic points. Anyway, daily we'll see, right? We can easily understand. Now how to set up Ansible. Now how to set up Ansible. So if you want to work with Ansible, at least how many servers, how many host machines, guys? Tell me anyone. Now go to AWS. How many servers you want? How many clients you want? If you want to work with Ansible, at least one Ansible server and one host. Correct? Now అర్థమైంది ఇక్కడ. At least we need one host machine, one server. Without host machine, how can I connect? Which machine I want to connect? No, right? Clear? So if you want to work with Ansible, if you want to work with Ansible, if you want to work with Ansible, at least one master is mandatory. So that is the server, Ansible server, and host machines, at least one host machine, one host. If you want to, we can configure multiple host machines. Now see here I have three, right? Now I am going to connect, I am going to connect, I am going to connect Ansible server and one host also. Next class I am going to add one more host also. Same setup, same configuration. So go to here, go to AWS or any server, Linux servers. Click on instances. You know, right? So now I need two servers. I need two servers. Click on launch instance, and I'm using so Ansible. Okay, or I'm using so anything Ansible. I'm giving Ansible. Later I'm updating. So I'm selecting AWS Linux. That is the Amazon Linux. And this is the I'm selecting free tier only, free tier, that is enough for us. It won't occupy more memory, so free tier is enough. Now this is the instance type. I am taking T2 micro only, free tier. I hope everyone know, right, what is this configuration. Clear, Sudhir? Already in SAR explained, right? So this is the key. Already I have key, I am selecting. If you don't have key, create new key. Now these are the network settings, and this is done, and 8 GB enough for me. Now I am taking at least two instances. Why I select two instances? I selected instance, number of instances. I select two. If you want to configure, if you want to set up Ansible, if you want to work with Ansible, at least how many instances you need? One is master, that is one is Ansible server, another one is host. Clear? Anyone, any doubt, guys, here? Clear, Dharni, Sudhir? Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, at least we need also two machines, one for Ansible server and one for a host. If you want to, we can give 100 also, same configuration, same setup. Now anyway, for the time being, I selected only two. Next day I will add one more host. Okay, now this is the basic configuration. I hope everyone know. So how to create instances and all. This is the Ansible. I give a name, tag name is this one, and I selected a Amazon Linux machine, and this is the free tier only I selected. Instant type also T2 micro enough for me, and this is the existing key I selected. If you don't have existing key, select a new key, and this is the default network, and I selected SS, and 8 GB enough for me, and I selected two instances. Click on launch instance. So now see here, now I'm going to set up same setup, guys. Now try to understand. Now I selected how many instances? Two. So one is Ansible server and one is host. Now this is the Ansible, two instances, and this is the one host. So I'm going to set up Ansible here. This is the I am software Ansible and all. So we can make it as anyone, at least anyone. This mission I make it as Ansible server. Ansible. This is the server, and so this is the Ansible server. This is the host. This is the host. Okay. Now, so this is one mission. I am going to install Ansible package, and another mission. So this is the host. Okay. Now, how this mission connecting each other? How these two missions connecting each other? With the help of SSH. With the help of SSH. With the help of SSH. Okay. Now I am going to create one user here, and how it is connecting under we'll see one by one. Now let me come to here. So now see here. This is here. Now 2 instances running. One mission I make it as Ansible master, or this is the Ansible server. We can give any name. And this is the Ansible host. Ansible host. HOST. Anyone we can take it. Okay, this is the host, and so this is the Ansible server, Arma server. Okay, one mission, just make it as this is the host, and this is the server. This is the Ansible server. This is the, now this is the server. This is the host. Now it is initializing. Just wait. How to set up and all we'll see. Setup is very simple, guys. Setup and all very simple only. You don't worry. We can do multiple ways. Setup and all we can do multiple ways. Now see here, click on server or anyone. First I'm clicking Ansible server. Click on the connect, and so go to here, copy this one. I hope everyone know how to connect AWS instance and all. Anyone any doubt here? Dharani, clear? I hope already you connected, right? Many times. Same way. Yes. Hmm. This is the server or this is the host? Control plus. 65 is the Ansible server. 65 is the Ansible server. Now, so if you want to install Ansible, this is very simple only. If you want to install Ansible, very simple only. So this is a command. This is a command. So yum install Ansible hyphen y. You know, right? How to install any package. For example, I want to check whether Ansible is available or not. Check it. Ansible hyphen version. How we are checking Java, guys? See here. Ansible. If you want to check Java software, how to check Java? Java hyphen version, right? If you want to check Maven, MUN hyphen version. Now Java is not available, Maven also not available, Ansible also not available. Suppose if you want to install Maven, how we are going to install Maven? Anyone? Yum sudo. What is the command? I want to install Maven. How to install Maven, guys? Sudo yum install
Maven.
Maven hyphen y. Very simple, right? Only one command. See here. Same way, I am going to install Ansible also. Very simple. Now see here. Now check it whether Maven is installed or not. But for Ansible, Maven is not mandatory. Just I am showing whether how to install existing and all. Now check it. Mn space hyphen version. Now see here. Maven is installed 3.8. Now same way, Ansible hyphen version. Now Ansible is not installed. Now see here. Ansible command is not found. What is this meaning? What is this meaning? So Ansible software, Ansible package is not installed. Now got it? అర్థమైందా సుధీర్? So Ansible is not installed.
Yes.
Now how to
Yes.
install first part? So how to install? Now see here, very simple command, yum install Ansible hyphen y. That's it. Now before this is the normal user, right? We need to use a sudo. Now got it? Now see here. So which version it is installing? 2. Now check it. Ansible 2.4 or 6. Let me check it. It is installing. Now this is a very simple command. So once that is done, already I will send one document. Follow same steps. You don't worry. First time, right? So you will follow same steps, and later we can play it different ways. Okay. I will give this document. So first we will follow same steps. So already written what is Ansible and all. First we need to create at least 2 instances in AWS. And so how to install? Manually if you want to, we can install. So see here, Amazon Linux extra install Ansible 2, or directly I am using so yum install Ansible also. So there is multiple ways we can do. Follow same anyone, whatever you want. Okay. Now, so once that is done, see Ansible ping. Okay. Now create user on all missions. Now I have two missions, right? This is the Ansible server. This is the host. What I am going to do? I am going to create one user here. I am going to create one user here also. So meantime, let me open this one also. Now go to here, go to here. I am connecting. This is the client also. I am connecting. This is the host, right? Click on connect, and so don't install host mission Ansible. This is the basic point. Only we have to install Ansible here. Don't install Ansible here. Now got it? Only one mission. We are going to install Ansible software. Don't install host mission. Understand or not? We have to install Ansible software only one mission. Whether we have to this mission or this mission. Where you install Ansible software, that is nothing but Ansible server. This is the host. This is the client. Clear, Sudhir? We have to install only Ansible software, only one
Yes,
mission.
sir.
No need to install all missions, only one. That's it. Now go to here. This is done here, right? Now check it. Ansible hyphen version. Now we can see. See what is the version installed? 2.15. Ansible version. This is the latest version. This is the latest version. 2.15. 2.15. Now, this is the default path, guys. This is the default path, etc Ansible. Somewhere we can see here also. This is the. So, suppose if we install Jenkins, what is the default install Jenkins installation path? Anyone? Suppose if we install Jenkins, by default it will go to right a variable lib Jenkins and all. Got it? Same way, if we install Ansible, this is the default installation path. So cd space etc slash Ansible. We can see here. So under we can see this is the default installation path. So this is the default installation path. So this is the default installation path. Now we can see here roles, host and configuration also. Right now we are not seeing anything, right? Only we can see roles only. If you don't have host file, we can create manually. We can create manually. So anyway, I will show you later. Now come outside. Okay. Now Ansible is ready. Now what is the next step, guys? In document I mentioned, right? Create user on the all missions. Now I am going to create one user here. So users and all, you are creating root user or regular user. Linux already you know, right? Linux. Suppose if you want to create any user, you are creating via root or via user. Generally, usually only root only we are going to create users and all. Next, sudo hyphen I am going to also root user. Now just execute. I am going to create one user. What is the username, guys? Here DevApps. How to create user? Only one command. Add user username. That's it. Or blindly we can copy and paste it. So this is the directory, and it is checking whether this is a home directory and this is the bash prompt. Or else simply we can use up to this also. The no problem. It will work. Now second point, we have to update sudo ers. There is one file is there under etc sudo ers. So we have to give full permission. We have to give full permission, passwordless authentication. So see here, like we need to give password. This is the one file. If you want to, we can see cd space slash etc and so ls. So there is a one file available here, sudo ers dot d. Under this file, so we are going to update. Okay. So directly I am using this command. There is two ways we can do. Manually also we can go and update here, or directly we can execute this command also. So manually means first go to here and slash etc. Okay. Under what is the file name? vi. It is the file sudo ers dot d. Sudo sudo what is the file name? Sudo ers dot d. Now got it. So here we can add it. This is the one way, or This is the file. Exit. Directly we can use this also. See here, we can use. Now I am going to add here echo -e dev user. I am giving all equal to all, no password equal to all. I am adding so this file. So this is manual process. Here I am using via, this is the manual process. So this is the manual process. ls-ltr. Here also we can check it. Sudo rs. This is the edit directory, right? Not this directory. There is a file we have to do, right? Or else we can see this one also. Cat space, cat space. Now I am using, right? So cd cat space. So we can give, this is the username actually. Right now I didn't do that in login, right? So anyway, once this steps is done, now we can see that one. Now anyway, first I executed, right? Now execute this command. See, add user to sudo ers for root privileges in all machines. I want to give root user permission for this user. What is the username? DevApps. Now copy this one. Execute it. That's it. Okay, that is done. Now go to switch to user. Which user you created, guys? Here, what is the username here? Sudhir, what is the username here? DevApps. Now how to switch that user?
DevOps.
Sudo su space hyphen DevApps. Now I am in root user.
DevOps.
Now I am in root user, right? Now it will go to DevApps user. Now see here. Now which user I am in? DevApps user. Now once that is done, next step, run sh-keygen. I need to generate one key. Now if you see here, ls-la. Do we have any sh directory? Do we have any sh dot sh? No, right? Now I'm using this command ssh-keygen. If you use this command, it is generating one public and private key. See, press enter, press enter. Blindly don't do anything, press enter, enter. So now key is generated. See here, the key fingerprint is generated. Now see here, ls-la. Now see here, ss is generated or not? Now if you go to this cd space dot ssh, under this ls, we can see two files. One is private key and one is public key. See here, id underscore rsa, id underscore rsa. This is the private, this is the public. If you want to, we can see here also cat space id underscore rsa. Now see here, like pm file. Now got it. This is the key. Clear the screen. And same way, cat space id underscore pub also. See here, this is the key. This is the public key. So this is, I generated one key also. That's it. Now one part is done. Now same way, go to host missions. Here also we need to execute same, switch to user, sudo urs. Before that, let me connect that user also. This part is done. What I did here, I created add user, username DevApps. I given, simply I am giving. Now I switch to that user, sudo hyphen DevApps, and so under this I generated sh key, sh hyphen keygen, ssh hyphen keygen. That's it. Now it is generated public and private key. It is generated public and private key. Now same steps we have to execute here also. Now go to connect here, go to instances, and so this is the, where is this host? Click on this, click on the connect, copy this, go to here, where is my pm file? Go to here, my pm file, right click, go to here, bash, paste it. That's it. Okay. Now yes, that's it. control plus plus. Now I am in right sudo how to sudo hyphen I go to root user sudo hyphen I root user. Now same steps we have to execute. Don't confuse here. So copy this line, create one user here, create one user here. Next we have to execute this command also. What is that command? Add user privileges in this file also. Go to here, paste it. Now see here, that is done. Now okay, user also done. User I created, full permission also I given. Now what is this next steps? Now go to host mission. Now I am in host only, right? Now we can execute these commands also, or we can do multiple ways also. So we can follow this step, or we can follow this step also. Using a key based authentication is advised. If you still at the learning stage, passwordless authentication we have to do it also. There is one file is available here. See here, etc etc ssh sshd hyphen file. This is the one file. Copy this one and go to here. I am in DevOps, right? First go to root user sudo hyphen I. Now execute this command also. This is the one file. Under this file there is a one password. See here, password authentication no is there. See here, explicitly disable password authentication. By preventing it, we avoid the cloud. So restart the SSD also. There is no is there, right? What we need to do? We have to enable yes also. We have to enable yes also. We have to enable yes on control node and manage nodes. So now I'm coming to here, insert. Now go to here, password authentication, right? No is there. We have to update yes also. That's it. All steps mentioned in document we can follow. This is the master, right? Now go to client. Client also same. What is the command? Same command. What is the command? This command etc under etc ssh under ssh sshd underscore config file. This is the file. This is the file. Insert. Now here go to down. Now there is a password authentication. We have to enable yes. That's it. Escape colon X. Now this step also done. Now two more steps pending. I will complete. Okay. Now try it. Now SSL. Now after that we need to restart the SSHD. Copy this one and so restart here and same go to master also. You modified, right? That's it. Done. Now go to here. Now what we need to do? So we need to execute this command. We need to execute this command. I want to copy, right? Whether we can execute these steps or we can execute these steps. Both are same only. Both are same only. So if you want to, we can execute these steps or else directly we can execute this step. Now I am coming to master. Now I am coming to master. This is a master. Okay. So this is the master. First go to sudo hyphen devapps. This is my username. Sorry. Devapps. Dev ops, right? Devapps. Who is joining? Travel is joining. So okay. Now go to here. su hyphen devapps, right? su hyphen devapps. Okay. Now I am a user. Now if you go to client, I am go to here also su hyphen devapps. Now ls hyphen la. ls hyphen la. Do we have any ss directory guys here? Observe here. Do we have any ss directory here? No.
No, sir.
Actually
No.
ss key and all I generated which mission? Master only. Now I want to copy this key to host mission. Now which is command? What is the command we have to execute? This is the command. ssh copy hyphen id devapps. What is this devapps and IP address? Copy this command. Before that, so this is the IP. This is the my client IP. Copy this client IP. go to your server. This is the command ssh hyphen copy hyphen id space username develops. Which host machine you want to copy this key file? Host IP. Now first time, right, it is asking password also. Now I'm going to set password also. I will show you. Just 5 minutes, I will finish it. Okay. Now see here. So are you want to continue? Yes, sir. Anyway, this case we are getting a permission denied. It is asking password also. Do we have any password for this user? No, right? Let me execute this
No, sir.
password also. How to set the password for user? Linux command. Pass wd. Correct? Username devapps. Marchipanara? Now I am giving Linux command only. So if you want to set the password, I set the password. Now go to here, give that password. What is password I given? I given some password. Now see here, number of keys added. One key is added to the my host machine. Now go to here, host. Now if you want to, we can check it. So sudo su-develops and ls-la. Now see here, dot sss. Did I create manually or I copied from server to host? I copied
Copy.
server to host.
Post.
Now cd space dot ssh. If you want to see, we can see it. See here, authorized underscore key. There is one file. Now cat space authorized underscore key. Now see here, the same key. This key is coming from which? ఇది ఎక్కడి నుండి వచ్చింది ఇది?
Master.
సర్వర్. దట్ ఈస్ మాస్టర్ సర్వర్. యాన్సిబుల్ సర్వర్ నుంచి కీ నేనేం చేసుకున్నాను? కాపీ చేసుకున్నాను. That's it. Now setup is ready. Now setup is ready. Now setup is ready. That's it. So these steps we have to execute. So we up to here same only. Create one directory user and all. If you want to, we can execute these steps, or directly we can go to file, and so directly we can use this command. We need to restart that one. Now server and master is ready. Now we have a inventor file, right? cd space slash etc slash ansible. If you go here, ls. Do we have any inventor file, guys, here? Host file? No, right?
No. No.
Now we have to create one inventor file. Sudo vi host. What is the default file name? Host file. Now click insert. I am using group name. For example, my group name is DevOps server. We can give any name. Here, which IP we have to add, guys? Server IP or host IP?
Server.
Hey, now I am in server only.
Then
Now I
host
want to
IP.
connect to host,
Okay.
right? Now we
Yes,
have
yes,
to
yes.
give host IP. Now IP already, sorry. Let me delete this one. I need to add your my host IP. Don't server. This is the host file available server only. Now in server, we created one file, host file. So in this host file, I am going to add my client. That is a host file IP. I am going to add. This is my host IP. So 10 dot, right? This is my host IP. Copy this one and go to here, paste it. What is my host IP? This is my host IP. So like this, we can add all your host missions. All are same steps only. Okay, that is also done. Escape colon X. Escape colon X. Now see here, cat space host. Now see here, this is a group name. This is a group name. Under this group, this is my host IP. What is this meaning? This host IP added here. Correct? This is a host file. Don't confuse here. Under I created one group name. Okay, so DevOps server. Okay, so under this group, I added this. Just assume this is the IP address 10.0.0.1. This IP I am going to add here. That's it. 10.0.0.1. Now got it. Now connection is done. Now Ansible server setup done. Ansible host also done. This IP address and all I updated here. Now how to check whether these are connecting or not? How to check? So this is the command, guys. So this is the command. If you want to check it, so this is the command. What is the command? This is the command. Ansible. This is the syntax. Ansible and group name, or we can use all also. All hyphen m. M is nothing but module name. How to check two missions connecting or not? Linux command. We are using ping command, right? Ping.
Ping, sir.
Hmm.
Ping.
Same command I am using. Whether it is connecting or not, just I am checking. So this is the syntax, guys. Ansible space. What is your group name? Tell me, group name, you know, right? DevOps servers. Correct?
Server.
Hyphen
Server.
m. Hyphen m. Or if you don't know, simply we can give all. I will show you next class. All and hyphen m. What is the model name? Ping. Now if you see here, there is something invalid section entry DevOps server. Please make sure that no space. Now what it is saying, I given space, correct? But it won't allow space. We need to update
Spaces.
that one. What is the server? This is server, right? 2d space slash etc slash ansible slash ls vi sudo vi host. That's it. Insert. What is the problem here? DevOps server. Okay. Or I given group name is DevOps. That's it. Whatever you want, you name. Escape colon x. Now execute same command. What is the command? Ansible. Ansible. Or we can use what is the group name, guys?
DevOps.
DevOps. Hyphen m. What is the hyphen m? Model name. What is the ping? Ping is the one model. Now check it. Now see here. Now success. What is this meaning? My Ansible server able to connect with my host machine. Now got it. Ping is success. Now see success message. Now this is my Ansible server. Now this is my host. Now this Ansible server identifying this host machine. Now this server is able to connect this host. That's it. Now got it.
Yes, sir.
So now setup is done. Okay. So next class we'll see how to play with commands. How to play with commands and all. Suppose if we have one more host, next class I will show you. For example, I created one more host. I added one more host. Now same configuration, same setup. We need to create one user here. Next class I will show you. Like this we can add many host missions. Now these host missions IPs and all we need to update here. That's it. Clear?
Okay, sir.
Okay, next class I will show you. Now basic setup and all done. I will share this document. Just follow same steps. Whatever you know, you understand. Just try it. If you get any issues, any challenges, and so I will show you. Okay. So